Welcome back to Taboo Today. It seems as I search for topics that are taboo in America for Taboo Today podcasts, I find the topics lacking diversity. I try to find topics that people don't really think about and could see in a different light to get a different perspective of the subject. The other night, while looking for topics, everything seemed to lead to sex and how American culture is obsessed with it. Nudity is offensive. Women's nipples are somehow grotesque and must never be seen in public. Heaven forbid a woman have any type of sexual relation because she will be a slut, and homosexuality is the devil. I remember listening to a lecture by Alan Watts, and he was talking about how the Western world was preoccupied with sex and how Western religions put an emphasis on sexual sins that isn't put on other sins.
I don't think I need to tell you that in a very special and peculiar way, Western man is hung up on sex. And the major reason for this is that he has a religious background quite unique among the religions of the world. I'm thinking specifically of Christianity, and in a secondary way Judaism, insofar as Judaism in Europe and the United States is strongly influenced by Christianity. But Christianity is, of all religions in the world, the one uniquely preoccupied with sex. More so than priapism, more so than tantric yoga, more so than any kind of fertility cult which has ever existed on the face of the earth. There has never been a religion in which sexuality was so important. And there are certain very simple standards by which this can be judged. In popular speech, when you say of a given person that he or she is living in sin, you know very well that you do not mean that they are engaged in a business to defraud the public by the sale of badly made bread or anything of that kind. You know that they're not setting up a check forgery business. No. People who are living in sin are people who have an irregular sexual partnership. In the same way, when you say something is immoral, it pretty much means that it's something sexually irregular. I remember when I was a boy in school, we used to have a preacher. He came to us every year, the same man, once a year, and he always talked on the subject of drink, gambling, and immorality. I remember the way he rolled it round his tongue. It was very clear what immorality was.
I'll put the link to the lecture in the description if you want to hear the whole thing. Anyway, I totally related to this lecture. Growing up in a religious home, sex and nudity was unspeakable. But we could watch some John Doe get his head shot on CSI Miami while eating pizza as a family and nobody blinked twice. This is the last Taboo Today episode, and I really want to encourage everyone to consider why our own anatomy and sex, something that is generally a result of mutual love and respect, or at least just a form of enjoyment, is considered disgusting, while we watch people get shot and stabbed on TV and are okay with it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely do not think pornography should be part of the daytime television lineup. I just want to know how some people think it's totally okay to see someone get their neck slit, but once a boob shows up, everyone goes apeshit. As someone who doesn't mind some gory stuff, I still think it is odd. Feel free to discuss your thoughts in the comments, question the world around you, and have a good day.